this module, we will show you how to create a giveaway landing page. The primary purpose of this type of landing page is to capture email addresses. This is the strategy we use to build our email list, which we then retarget on Facebook and create a lookalike audience, which we then market to that market. So the key to this page really working is creating a killer giveaway. So let's see how it works.
Okay, so this is my favorite template. You guys are going to love it. This is basically a giveaway. You are giving away one of your product or something related to your product. Don't be tempted to do something like a watch or an iPad or something like that that attracts people that are not your customer. What you want to do is give away something that your customer would actually buy, because your goal here is to build a list, and that's the only goal of this page, is to get as many people to sign up for this as possible and just give away one of your product so that you can use that email list afterwards to send these people offers and that sort of thing. So we're going to dive right in here, and I'm going to show you how it works. So we've got the timer up here. And the timer creates kind of an urgency for people, creates scarcity, and I could show you how you just do a single click and you can go ahead and edit it here. So we can change it to, we'll keep that at 8 a.m. But we can change the size, we can change the positioning. So we'll leave it there. Everything seems fine. Once again, you guys can change the background color by clicking on the circle up here. I'm not sure if you saw the last video, but I would recommend watching the video before this if you're looking for more customization tips, because I'm not going to go through that in that much detail in this module. I'm just going to show you how to customize it enough that you can do the giveaway. Okay, so one thing before we continue is we have this button here that says enter to win one, and then it says Amazon.com. We may be changing that button in the actual template that you guys get. We have to just double check and make sure that we can put that on there. But what you don't want to do is link to Amazon itself. And the reason you don't want to do that is it'll lower your conversion. So you'll have 100 people going to your listing and not buying the product, and that affects Amazon's algorithm. So you don't want to do that. But okay, so what I'm going to do now is just run through it and show you how it works, and then I'll show you how to edit it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and preview it here. So just click preview. We don't need to save it because we didn't make any changes. What you have here is the countdown timer, 1 day left. It should be the same as this countdown timer, which it is. We'll have to take this date out because that's not really relevant. We're going to take a look here. So you click this button, enter to win one, and then you get a pop-up where the person will have to enter their email address and phone number. It should actually have their name, email address, and phone number. You don't see that because it's pre-filled. But that's pretty much it. That's how this works. So now we're going to go ahead and show you how to customize it. Okay, so in this one there isn't really too much to edit that you guys are going to need to change, but I'm going to show you some of the functionality. You could enter or change the title here. We could make it bolder. We could just go ahead and increase the size. So we'll click on the settings here. And then let's say we want to increase the size of this to there, and then we'll shift it up a little bit. Sorry, up. Okay, so this is where I can show you how the negative works. So we'll go negative 50. Oh, that's too much, 500. So negative 50. So that's that. There, it's pretty straightforward. You can do left justified, right justified, all the usual things that you have in a text editor. So we can change the picture too. All you have to do is click on it, and then you'll be able to click here and select one of the other pictures. It's fairly straightforward. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the pop-up code in here. So you click here, and then you've got, that's the image, alt text, and then you got this link URL open pop-up. So I'm going to show you how the pop-up works. If you just Okay, so here's the pop-up. It's right in the left-hand corner. You just go show pop-ups right here, and this is what's going to pop up. Again, you can just edit the elements like you do on the regular page, and then this will have what action happens when you go through the pop-up. It's fairly straightforward. There isn't much to this. You don't really need to edit anything. You're going to see in the version that you have that we've changed these buttons. We decided that we probably shouldn't have the Amazon logo on there. You guys can do what you want when you actually get the template. You can change those buttons if you want to, but we just wanted to avoid any sort of like appearing like we were affiliated with Amazon. Okay, so this is the thank you page. This is where people end up after they submit the entry for the contest. We still have the timer up here. We have the contest expires. You can change this to when you're going to actually do the drawing, and then you can have a timer that says when you're going to be doing the drawing. You can put the thank you here. Now, what I am going to show you is how you can do a little survey in the at the end. You can make this optional, or you can make it compulsory as like a final step that people need to do. Okay, so we start by adding an element in here. So we go to Elements, Add Element. Then we scroll down and we're going to find the survey. There it is. So just drag it in here. We're going to put it underneath. And surveys are pretty simple. So we just go to Settings, and then we go to Edit Survey Options. Now we'll ask the question, are you an artist? So I can go, are you an artist? And we're going to have multiple choice answers here. So the first answer is going to be yes, and the second answer is going to be no. And what will happen here is I'm just going to go ahead and save this. So this is, are you an artist? No subtitle, no text. We can leave all of that as is. And then we just hit exit out of here. So there we go. Are you an artist? So now what we're going to do is we're going to create an additional question to show you guys what would happen if someone said yes. So questions, manage questions, and we're going to add a question. We're actually already in the manage question section. So it's multiple choice. That's the only choice that we have. So we're going to create the multiple choice question. And we're going to be, how long, you know what, let's just do, what type of artist are you? I guess if we were truly an artist, we'd ask them what medium they used, but I am not an artist, and I could tidy that up, but let's put painter, if I could spell, painter, there we go. Maybe it's a 2-year-old taking the survey, so Crayola master. And expert colorer. So this is just for fun. And now we have to go back to our questions and ask, are you an artist? And then it would say, if they say yes, skip to that one. And we'll create a question for if they were, let's just see here. So we'll create another question for if they say no. So if they say no, they're not an artist, would you like to be one? And then you can put yes. and then no. So you guys don't have to do this, but it's kind of nice. So there we have that. We're going to edit our first question now, so that if they write no, we take them to this question. And what we're going to do now is just exit out of here, so we can save it, and then we can go preview. So are you an artist? We're going to answer yes. And then it asks us what type of artist are you, and then you go painter. And because that's the next question, that's why it went there. Normally you do a section, and I'll show you how that works quickly. It'll take you to a separate page, so you can go edit survey options, go to question 2. If they say that, we just end the survey. And you can do a redirect, or you can do an action, but we're just going to end the survey on that particular answer. So I'm going to show you guys how you can add a trigger to the survey rather than just dead ending it at a particular point. You can go to the outcomes, and you can click on this, and here you can select instant page to redirect and put in the conditions that you want to put in here.
Well, that concludes this module. We look forward to seeing you in the next.